I'm Clara. How are you doing? Today I got a WSX cutting head and will uninstall it. It will be a complete process from nozzle to collimating lens. Don't miss it. A lot of knowledge is interspersed. If you are first time seeing my video, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and give me your like. Thank you. Before I install the cutting head, I want to reiterate several elements. First, the cutting head in the video is eliminated bias. This doesn't involve the brand or performance. Doesn't mean that there is a problem with the quality of this cutting head, nor does it mean that the cutting head of this brand is good or bad. Second, different models, the configuration and the layout of the cutting head will be different. Third, when disassembling and assembling the cutting head, be sure to keep the surrounding environment dust-free, wind-free, water-free, oil-free, and then wear specific gloves and so on. Fourth, the content in the video has certain teaching and guiding significance, but it's only a reference and doesn't have the ability to solve a specific problem.
First, let's introduce all tools we used in the video. There are compressor air for blowing away the dust. It's the universal lens removal tool. We can adjust the distance of the jaws by the middle screw. Swabs, lens cleaner, industrial alcohol is also fine. Pliers, hexagons, wrenches, and other necessary tools. Now we can say that this is a complete cutting head. After we remove the cutting head from the laser table, be sure to buckle the optical fiber cap immediately, and then the position of the top of the cutting head should be sealed with tape. Place the entire cutting head as parallel as possible and move to a dust-free, windless environment. After placing the cutting head, we first need to clean the exterior so as not to fall into the cavity when disassembling and assembling. Then we can see at the bottom there are 4 fixing screws, and after we unscrew them, the sensor part will detach. The sensor part contains the signal interface, ceramic ring, nozzle, and so on. Then we need to unscrew here to check whether there is contaminants, especially using compressed air for cutting. It's located at the protective lens section. After disassembling, we need to clean the ring and inside with swabs. I will show you a video. It tells us how bad here could be. After that, we go to the protective lens section, and after unscrewing the 4 screws in turn, we can see that the lower part of the protective lens separates. It should be mentioned here that most models of retools, after the lower protective lens is removed, there is also a protective lens, which is used to protect the focusing lens group. Note that the cutting head in our video doesn't have such a configuration. When disassembling the focus side, we can use a universal lens removal tool as shown in the video. If not, pliers or vernier calipers also working. Align the tool's jaws at the 2 recesses of the barrel and rotate counterclockwise, and we can remove the entire barrel. After removing the lens barrel, we need to seal the aperture of the cutting head as soon as possible to prevent dust from entering. Then we need to carefully observe whether there is dirt in the lens barrel or whether there are any contaminants on the lens. At this time, we can use a beam of light like a flashlight on a mobile phone. We can find the source of pollution faster and clearer. If contaminants are found in the barrel, we need to remove the lenses in the barrel in turn. The tools we use are still universal lens removal tool. When disassembling the focus sides, please pay attention on the orders. It's very important. There are 2 lenses in each focus side and there are different models. If we get wrong with the assembly orders, the minor problem could be the focus length is not correct, so that the cutting effect will totally get changed. The big issue could lead to the lenses burned. Our suggestion is to install the lenses and pricing rings as the way they are disassembled. So if it's super fine, we advise to buy the focus lenses as a set. It will avoid the possible risks. Next, we'll go to the collimating part. We need to remove the focus part first. Attention is necessary to seal both ends of the focus side as soon as they are exposed to the air. For dissembling the collimating side, we found the lens removal tool is not working, so we used pliers with long jaws. When dissembling the collimating side, we need to point out there are also two lenses in the collimating side and the models are different. But the two lenses are similar to focus side, so please don't take them to a wrong side. It is forbidden to put all four lenses, two of focus side and two of collimating side together. It's better to begin one part after finishing one part, no matter it's to dissemble from up to down or the opposite. This model doesn't have the upper protective lens, so here we'll not introduce it. Attention, there will be sealing rings. It mustn't be left out. If any part couldn't be assembled tightened, there may be problems with gas leakage, dust entering. Now we'll assemble the cutting head as the order of dissembling. In fact, apart from replacing lenses, the other key purpose of dissembling the cutting head should be cleaning, to take a complete bath for the whole cutting head.
We are in our spring holiday, hoping I can share my best wishes and enjoyment with all of you. If you still have the time, please stick around and see another video. It may be helping. Thank you for watching. I will see you next Tuesday here on my YouTube channel. Bye!
The next step is to download the free PPS file in the description below. You can get a collection of my videos, which is easy to locate the video you want.